Hey Hurricanes, I'm Sarah Davidson.
And I'm Lila Vargas, and we're back with another episode of Cain Live.
To start things off, let's take a look at some pop culture and look at the latest Marvel movie, Avengers Infinity War.
Hey guys, I'm Blake Von Tilzer, and welcome to the first ever Cain Live film review with Avengers Infinity War. The new Avengers movie is splashed on the big screen, already grossing over $1 billion globally. The film creatively weaves 3 different storylines which eventually merge into one. These stories vary by character arcs and are all interesting to watch, even if I was left confused at times. The film doesn't ask but requires you to see all the other Marvel films before you even attempt to view this one. I asked myself many times through the film, who's this and who's that, hoping the film would give me an answer, but it never did. I'd also like to point out that Thanos is a fantastic villain and he really adds depth to the storyline. Avengers Infinity War gets a 4 out of 5. You can check out our full review at cainlive.com and stick around for our next review of Solo, a Star Wars story on our website. This is Blake Von Tilzer of Cain Live, and we'll see you next time.
Wow, I'm pretty excited for the new Solo movie. What about you, Lila?
Yeah, me too. I love me a good Star Wars movie. Just as a reminder, students, tablet pickup is on May 23rd. You need to bring all of your items back, including your stylus, case, and charger.
This past week, I had the opportunity to go talk with our Making Connections service dog, Evie, and her owner about what they do on a daily basis and how they're helping students all across the school make connections and stay calm. Let's take a look. Good morning, Hurricanes. I'm Sarah Davidson, and we're here today to see how Evie the service dog helps students build social skills and develop relationships with others. So she came from an organization that specializes in this, right?
She is part of PAWS, which stands for Partnering Animals with Success. And 2 years ago, they had puppies. And so we bought Evie, and she's one of our family dogs. We have 2 dogs, but I bought her with the express purpose of her being a PAWS dog. I got her knowing that I was going to put her into the training program and have her come into the classroom to work with other students. So we work on partnership and social skills with the students, and we do that by having them learn different commands and skills with the dogs. And then we take those skills, like for example, shake. We talk about how the command is shake, and we teach the dog how to shake. Evie, sit. Come on. Sit. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Sit. Shake. Shake. And then we talk about how that to shake, you have to be flexible, you have to adapt, right? Because the way that I shake hands with you might be different than the way that I shake hands with Mr. Elbert or someone else. And so we talk about adapting, and then we take that one step further, and we talk about how do you adapt when you're working with your partners. Like when your teacher puts you in a group work assignment, how do you have to adapt to work with those partners? How do you have to be flexible if you guys aren't communicating clearly? And so we try to help them kind of take the skills that we teach with the dogs and then take those skills to all of their partnerships, not just group work, but how do you interact with your teachers and your parents and your family out in the community. You know, if you're out shopping, that's a partnership. How do you interact with people, what's appropriate and what's not? And we find that the evidence shows us that our kiddos kind of struggle with picking up on those social cues. So like what you guys are able to see, and like you can walk into a room and pick up on like who's a little anxious, who's a little upset, who's happy. Our kiddos don't always read those social cues as well. And so we have to kind of direct teach them, but we teach them by having them work with the dogs, and then we're able to show them how those skills can be generalized or taken out to other settings.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Wow, that was such a fun story to shoot. Evie is such a sweetheart.
For sure. Hurricanes, turn in your library books. They are due no later than May 18th. Also, in the library, there will be materials to make teacher thank you cards for Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yearbook is hosting a luau distribution day coming up on Friday, May 18th at the gym during 6th and 7th period. You will need to pick up a wristband during your lunch in order to enter and attend the event. Please bring your student ID with you to the event.
And now to Niall with a look at this week's weather.
Thank you, Lila. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, there is going to be thunderstorms throughout the day with temperatures reaching to the high 80s but will drop down to the low 60s. Thursday and Friday will be partly cloudy with light showers and the temperatures rising to the high 70s but will drop down to the low 50s. It's time for River with an inside look at our cafeteria and the thoughts of the students.
All right, River, I got a lead for you.
All right, let me see. Yeah, I'll jump right on it. Hey guys, River Halloran here from Cain Live. Today I'll be following up on Rudy's lead on a cafeteria video so you guys can see where your food comes from. Enjoy.
I think that Bosco sticks are pretty good.
To be honest, the food here is average. It's not bad. Well, some items are bad.
I like the raisins very much.
You should make Bosco sticks less than $2.15. You should make them like $1.50.
I got an exclusive look at the Klein Cain lunch kitchens. This is where they make all the food for the Klein Cain students who buy hot lunch. I saw them make a variety of very interesting foods. There were a lot of interesting machines to cook the food. I did notice though, it was extremely hot in the kitchens.
The chicken nuggets are very scrumptious.
There's a lot of good options, a wide variety.
That was fantastic, River. The Choir Pop Show will be Saturday, May 19th at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. This year's theme is Broadway Bound, so come out to see some great performances. Tickets are $10 and are available at www.kleincainchoir.com. Be sure to come out and support our amazing singers.
For sports this week, Thomas is taking a look at the NBA playoffs and is interviewing some of our very own basketball players. Let's go to him now.
Okay guys, so the NBA Finals are coming to an end. From the Eastern Division, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers playing the Boston Celtics. From the Western Division, we have our very own Houston Rockets playing the Golden State Warriors. The winners of those two will advance to the NBA Finals. And keeping this basketball theme going, I've interviewed some of Klein Cain's very own basketball players on their positions, their favorite moments from the court, and stuff like that. Here it is. What position did you guys play? Blake, go ahead and start.
I was point guard. I was in charge of bringing the ball up and setting up our offense. And
I played center. I was pretty much in charge of getting the rebounds, taking the inside shots, mostly being the big man on the court, taking control of the game.
What shoes did you guys wear on the court?
I mixed it up with Kyrie's and Kobe's.
Yeah, I went straight with the Kobe mentalities, got to do it for Kobe.
Do you guys have a favorite game?
I would either say the Klein or the Oak game.
A favorite moment from the season?
The buzzer beater against Oak by my boy Robert, eating with the jelly, so it was some slight.
What are you guys excited for next year?
Playing varsity teams and, competing with the best competition around Houston.
Thank you, Thomas. Well, Hurricanes, that's all we have for you this week. I'm Sarah Davidson.
And I'm Ella Vargas. We'll see you next week.